The illusion to top all illusions. There's no water, and there are no live fish. We're here in a man-made creation, an artificial underwater kingdom that's designed to trick the eyes of the thousands of people here at Pacific Ocean Park in Santa Monica, California. Okay, fellas, you can cut the special effects. Yes, welcome to Neptune's kingdom, where a flick of a few switches takes us from the depths of the ocean into a huge arena filled with ingenious devices of all sizes, shapes, and forms. Now, as these sketches show, the unsuspecting visitor enters this unique amusement park by way of a giant elevator, which makes a simulated descent to the floor of the sea. He strolls through a panorama of undersea rock formations, and suddenly ahead, he sees many people looking through large glass windows. From the visitor's viewpoint, it's a real display of ocean bottom activity. From our viewpoint, it's an entirely different story. We're here behind the scenes at the request of Leonard Cifelli of Cranston, Rhode Island. He wants to know how this lifelike study of nature has been created without the benefit of a single living creature or substance. Take this seaweed, for instance. Crepe paper, carefully shaped and colored to the exact specifications of the real thing. Other types of plant life have been created in plastic and foam rubber, but even a trained eye could never tell at a distance. And the coral in brilliant colors, it's all plaster. But what about these wonderful creatures of the deep, like this moray eel? Well, the story actually starts in another part of the building. This is the molding room. Here, hand-sculptured molds are filled with plastic foam, baked in an oven, then are hand-painted with exacting care, half a fish at a time. Like the rest of the men on the staff, these technicians all have years of experience behind them with motion picture special effects departments. Meanwhile, out in the main shop, the mechanical special effects team puts the last touches on a motorized skeleton. Individually designed motors are attached to a finely engineered framework. Cables running the length of the model account for the actual movements of the fish. This is one fish that doesn't get away. All the components are fitted together to form as handsome and slippery a moray eel as you could find anywhere. The last step is to hook them up onto a pair of fine wires. And as you can see, the process is the same for the rest of the inhabitants. Well, take this turtle, for instance. Lift up the shell and presto. Nothing but a heart of steel and wire. Well, so much for the creatures and plant life. Now let's look at the illusion itself, one step at a time. Would you set the marine life in motion, please? Now, if you look up there, you'll see a network of trolley tracks. Each fish is suspended by wires and moves about in a carefully laid out pattern, a pattern designed to give the effect of natural, unplanned movement through water. On the kingdom floor, there's even more mechanical activity. Over 300 separate motors feed life into not only such sea life as starfish, young bat rays, and assorted turtles, but also into much of the plant life as well. Through special effects, we're slowly building up a surging movement that we associate with underwater activity. Could we have the wind machines, please? Wind machines provide that extra touch. Now the illusion is almost complete, except for one thing, the all-important lighting effect. Lights, please. Up above, over a dozen special lighting units complete the effect of flickering underwater motion. Optically ground discs of blue-green glass project a constant flow of moving light. It's a revolutionary design, and nowhere in the world are the results so realistic. Well, there you have it, Leonard. With the kind permission of King Neptune, we've shown you how Pacific Ocean Park's special effects crew have made it possible for me to survive my visit to this fabulous underwater kingdom. And now, back to the surface we go.